Is it really that strict in terms of that world that men only do gay porn or they only do straight porn? Because I don't see a lot of gay for pay guys doing straight porn at all, even though I see them on Instagram with their girlfriends and they're out and about. But I suppose that they're being paid a lot more too in gay porn. Do male performers make a lot more money than straight male performers do? And how did the stigma first of all work itself out? Because you bring it up in the book.
Yeah. So, like you said, I would think of myself primarily as straight, though, like your friend, I've fooled around with plenty of guys and had sex with men for money even more often. But early on, like, I was living in Santa Cruz, was going to San Francisco a lot. It was a very progressive environment. And so doing gay porn did not seem like a big deal socially. If I was going to do porn at all, to do gay or straight, like, what's the fucking difference? But when I moved to LA and did some straight scenes, I caught wind of this. And it is supposedly a health concern if you talk to a lot of people in straight porn, because there is a testing differential. And this might not be as true anymore, but certainly for the extent of my career, straight porn did not have condoms, but required testing on a very regular basis, testing for STIs. Gay porn did not require any testing, but required condoms. So a lot of people in straight porn assumed you're like an HIV risk if you do gay porn or have sex with men in any capacity. My first girlfriend kind of raged at me when I was trying to get with a gay porn agent at one point. This came up a few times because, I don't know, it just seemed, there were certain points in my career, especially early on when I was not that successful in straight porn, that I was like, well, this seems easier to get into. Why don't I do it? And it caused such huge waves in my personal relationships that I just decided not to do it. But about 4 or 5 years in, I had started to do this. I'd started to perform for like a bi cuckolding site, which is basically like I would have sex with women and a guy who was supposed to be her husband in the story would like suck my dick. And I did this for a while. No one was getting upset at me. I was kind of like, well, I might as well do some bi porn. And I mean, if someone's offering me money, why not? And then we had this production moratorium because this guy, he came up positive for HIV and he had been doing gay and straight porn, just a little bit of each. And so the whole straight porn industry shut down. And so everyone was like, well, it's crossover guys' fault. It's all these fucking faggots doing gay porn and like they're bringing HIV into this industry. And so basically my girlfriend's agent called me up and he said, I received this email. It's from one of the major agents in this industry. He's put 5 guys' names on it who he thinks are at risk for disseminating HIV among the talent pool. You are on it. I needed to know, like, when's the last time you had sex with a man? And in all honesty, it was probably like a month ago, but they had decided on like 6 months was their cutoff. So of course I lied. I said 6.5 months or whatever. And I just stopped doing, I don't know. I just kept my mouth shut at that point. But yeah, that was a real thing. There are a few guys who, after years of trying to do straight porn, after having done some gay scenes, have made a name for themselves or a career for themselves. But I think it's very difficult. And maybe that's changing now. I don't know. Everyone's on like a much more like progressive political bent and likes to kind of grandstand about that. So maybe more people will shoot you these days. But in terms of my career, that was the way it was. If you're a guy, you do gay or you do straight porn. And if you do both, you're probably going to lose work. I was blacklisted from one agency for the rest of my career.